when I was a kid growing up in the sort of schizophrenic Jewish life of middle London Jewry, with kiddush and candles on Friday night followed by television, and Shabbos morning in shul followed by football or shopping, Genesis was okay and Exodus was half okay, but by the time you got to Leviticus and lambs and oxen and goats and rams and pigeons and meal offerings, forget it. I mean, that was where you closed the Chumash for, in many cases, years and years and years. And when I first made my attachment to the Torah after I was 25 years old, I started studying the classical literature about the temple, among other things, and none of it made any sense because everybody was talking about a temple that had been gone for 2,000 years. So I preferred to focus on other things until one day I'm thumbing through a book of teachings by the brilliant Rabbi Moshe Chaim Luzzatto, known as Ramchal, from Italy of the 1700s, a child prodigy, and I'm thumbing through these Hebrew books, and one of them is talking about the actual Kabbalistic meaning of the temple, the Kabbalistic meaning of the temple services. I had never ever encountered anything like that, and it totally blew my mind. And in the year 1999, when I saw that on the diplomatic stage, the US administration was trying to bring the Israel Prime Minister Ehud Barak together with the leader of the Palestinian Authority at the Camp David talks, I felt that it was very unfortunate that neither Jews and certainly not Gentiles knew anything about the meaning of this temple that we pray for 3 times every day. And so I published this book, which is a translation of Ramchal's book on the Kabbalistic meaning of the temple, because I was so enthused by the complete originality of the idea that the temple is a kind of global mandala of peace and harmony. And I believe that we can see, if we look back over history, the huge shifts in consciousness that took place at different stages in history. The shift when Judaism began to spread to the world of Rome and Greece, and after that came Christianity, which basically spread to all of Europe, and then came Islam, which spread to the East. And then you had, in the 1500s, the Renaissance, followed in the 17 and 1800s by the rise of rationalism. I think we are now ready, with the supreme sophistication of contemporary society technologically, that we are now ready to evolve to a whole higher level of human consciousness. And we have the technology available. It is enough to publish one book or one article, and it can spread to the whole world through the ripple effect of internet, for example. So I believe that the educational enterprise is now necessary, is for us to drop our inhibitions and to be willing to talk about the temple idea. And this goes from person to person, from organization to organization. It's enough that you have a website which has some a virtual tour of the coming temple with some explanations of what it actually means, how the visuals relate to the ideas and the feelings, and a teacher here is going to say over that to their Hebrew class. The teacher there is going to talk to his university class. Somebody else is going to start telling this to his children, and this has the potential to be the world shift that is now necessary, enhancement of human evolution to the level where we discover that we no longer need to fight each other about faith. We need to join hands and talk to each other and lead each other to the truth.